Good evening. It is 1:35 a.m. This is Manny Cochin. It's me. I'm Manny Cochin. And I'm gonna do what I do best. Well, that's only if I become murderer. But I suppose you can kill the murderer as a normal person or as detective. So I guess that counts too. Been watching Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica lately. It is quite cool, I'll say. See, I wasn't sure about it at first. In the summer of 2019, I watched 2 episodes. And I guess it had some pretty cool scenery and it had some pretty cool these environments they were in, fighting like witches, like that stuff looked kind of cool. But I didn't want to watch it anymore, and then I started watching it again. Yeah, I'll say it's pretty cool. I'm on episode 10 now. I'm like 5 minutes into episode 10. I was just looking at, I was browsing new on Ask Reddit, and I saw this question like, oh, what anime are you watching lately? And someone else had already said Madoka Magica, and also was almost done with it. Well, had like 2 episodes left. So that's, wow, someone else watching Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica. This person has 3 episodes left. 2 episodes left. I have 3 episodes left. Yeah. Just a little thing. And, well, what do I have to say? Episode 9. People, in the ones, the Mahou Shoujos, the magical girls in the they just quite antagonize Kyubey. Okay. Well, now we have like no time left. Oh, the bow's right there. Yeah! Oh, you see how good that was? People in the show quite antagonize Kyubey. But you know what? Like, I feel sympathy for Kyubey. My father accused me of having no empathy. Episode 10 quite confuses me. It is so confusing. It's like a different timeline. I wonder how they're gonna tie this up. Last night, I watched Forrest Gump for like the 3rd time. It's been a long time. I remember I first watched Forrest Gump in school. We actually watched Forrest Gump in school. And this was in like the 6th or 7th grade. Swedish grades, that is. So like 7th or 8th in US. Yeah. I have this such a stupid memory. Okay, so we watched Forrest Gump. There was this teacher who would come to our classes every once in a while. This teacher, I talked about this teacher in one of my old videos. This teacher was from the United States of America. New York. Northern New York. This woman was from. And she would come to class to talk about how the United States' government works, how presidents are elected. I don't remember, like House of Representatives or something, and like senators and something. I don't know. It's something. But that's not all. This teacher would complain about Donald Trump. This teacher hated Donald Trump and would just complain about Donald Trump. I wonder now, like, what was she even doing in this school? And I wonder, would they have allowed a Trump supporter to talk about how good Trump is? Would they have allowed that? I don't think they would have. That's a pretty clear example of school just being a load of libtard baloney. That's like as obvious as it gets. They had this teacher come to class just to complain about Donald Trump. That's ridiculous. The point I was going to get to was that, okay, so the teacher was talking about, this teacher was talking about some baloney at some point. I believe this teacher was talking about racism. Actually, I don't even remember. Oh, yes, I do. It was this teacher. This teacher was talking about some, like, historical racism in the United States or something. And I raised my hand and I said to the class, like, oh, yeah, remember when we were watching Forrest Gump? This was, you know, they showed this in Forrest Gump, you know, like when the black people are gonna go to the school, you know? We saw that in Forrest Gump. Ugh, such a stupid memory. I hate my past self. I really do. I mean, I don't know, I guess it's not really anything necessarily wrong with saying that. No, I just, why would I want to contribute to that kind of class anyway? Fucking hell. Oh my god. I remember this other time. This was in like 8th or 9th grade. We were in this Swedish class, and I think they were talking about why are there so many boys in our area of Stockholm. Or in Stockholm in general, I guess. Why are there so many boys in this area? And I brought up this video I'd seen on YouTube about how in a wealthy environment, biology makes the fetus more likely to be male than female. I don't even know how the hell the human body could even tell what kind of environment. I mean, I guess like food, sure. Is there any other way though? Was food the only variable? Food couldn't have been the only variable, could it? But like there was this video about, oh, you know, in a good environment, oh, you know, boys are created, you know, in bad environments, girls are more likely to be formed because the girls have a lot higher probability of producing offspring than males. I don't even know why that would be, Why would... I'm not even sure why. That doesn't even sound right. I should go watch that video again. It doesn't make any sense to me. Hold up. Well, obviously it's because a male can impregnate multiple females, whilst female cannot only hold one. Well, that's why then, I guess. That would be why. Yeah. Sure. That's right. There's no problem if there's only one male, but if there's only one female, then that's... If there's one male and 9 females, that's no problem. If there's 9 males and 1 female, that is a huge problem. Huge problem. In the first example, 9 offspring are created. In the second example, 1 offspring is created. That is a huge disadvantage. So, like, if a male is produced in a healthy environment, that male is more likely to produce offspring than the one in a poor environment. I believe that was the explanation. How the body can even tell that, I don't know. Was food the only thing? Like, is there any other way? Oh, and then there was also... Well, there was the thing about males dying more, but how's that even relevant to the question? Or did they just bring that up as like a side? Well, no, because it's more of a risk. Well, yeah. Of course. Wait, but why would they even bring that up? Well, I guess to show that it's a risk. I guess. I'm a bit confused, really. But I brought that video up in class. It's just like, ugh. Done a lot of stupid shit in class. One time I did this like daddy finger, mommy finger. I don't even remember what it's like, that song, and I did that. It was supposed to be, you know, that picture of like some like workers. Oh shit. Where did that come from? That come from there? Where did it come from? Hold up. You know that picture of like a bunch of workers sitting on like some thing high up? I believe that was what, and I was trying to make like a parody of that, like some song about that. And I, based on the like the daddy finger, I don't even know what it, and I sang that in front of the whole class. It's so stupid. Memory doesn't even feel real. It's like some of my memories just don't feel real. Like that time I kissed my male friend. I believe that did happen. And that time I thought something I dreamt was real for some reason, or maybe I just said it and then my parents misconstrued it, and then I didn't feel like I wanted to tell them the truth or something. Because they took it seriously or something, and I didn't want to explain, or maybe I really did. How the fuck could I think that something I dreamt was real? There's no way I was that stupid. Right? There's no way. Oh, and that time I punched someone in the face. That doesn't feel real to me. That is just so crazy. That memory does not feel real. Oh, and that time a girl asked to kiss me. That memory does not feel real either. And I was all MGTOW and shit. That memory does not feel real. I wrote about it in my diary. It must have been real. I guess. There's this email I sent to one of the people at the school. On that day I punched the dude in the face. I might have said it in that letter that I punched him in the face. I don't remember. I don't want to read that email because it's like I'm gonna cringe so badly if I read that. I don't want to read it. I'm scared. I have refused to read that email. I only visit that email to get the exact date on which it occurred. I've never actually dared read it. The title, the subject alone just makes me cringe. Such a... I really don't like these memories. I don't know, you know how I was watching Pirates of the Caribbean? Well, I noticed that Davy Jones kind of pronounces words similarly to me, in the sense that it sounds to me like he's trying to pronounce the Z's properly at the ends of words. See, just like that. Properly at the ends of words. He does say that, doesn't he? Like words. I can't think of any examples, quotes in which he pronounces it like that, though. So, back to Forrest Gump. No! I was watching Forrest Gump. It was tremendously good. I remembered it. Well, okay, so first of all, I might have rewatched Forrest Gump like a couple of years ago or so. Not a couple, maybe like... But see, I don't remember when I watched it originally. I'm guessing maybe like... No, but it would have been in the 6th grade, I think. So... I'm gonna guess like April... You know, like the spring of 2016 is... I'm guessing that's when we watched Forrest Gump. But I don't know. Maybe it was autumn of 2016. And then I might have rewatched it at some point. Maybe like... maybe spring of 2017. I think I rewatched it at some point. And I remember reading these I think I read these Stack Overflow posts about Forrest Gump. But I don't remember what the subject was about. I think it was about that scene, the ending of the film, where it's like, oh, Forrest Gump has offspring or something. I think it was about that scene, possibly. I remember, I think it might have been something about how it contrasts with the book, how the book is different from the film. You know, it's common knowledge that the Forrest Gump film is different from the book, quite different. I don't remember in which ways, though. I think it's just crazier. I think Forrest Gump in the book was more successful. Well, no, but the film Forrest Gump was pretty fucking successful too. Maybe more, I don't know, socially successful. More of a dick. And I think he went to the moon or some shit. But wow, this video is getting long. It's gonna render this. Maybe I should try going to sleep soon. I drank 7 cups of tea. I was hypothesizing that maybe it does have caffeine and maybe it does keep me awake, because I was kept awake a couple of nights, and I hypothesized that maybe it was because I drank tea. Drank a shit ton of tea. What? How is that even a thing? What are you even talking about? Yeah, so I don't remember what I was reading about on like Stack Overflow about Forrest Gump. So I might have rewatched it at some point. I think I did. And so now I rewatched it. So I watched it the third time. It was pretty fucking good, I tell you. It made me laugh quite. When did it make me laugh? I don't remember. I don't remember when it made me... Oh yeah, it was hilarious when Forrest Gump imitated the principal. That was hilarious. Might have made me laugh on some other occasions too, yeah. So... Oh yeah, and at one point, when he's playing ping pong, the song People Are Strange by The Doors is playing. And I was very surprised by that. That's a song I've only listened to recently because of Billie Eilish's Bury a Friend. I heard it was a ripoff of People Are Strange. And so now I return to Forrest Gump and this song is in there. And it's like, wow, I do not remember that. Well, I guess that's all I have to say about that. Ain't that some stupid shit? How children are named after their parents. In the United States especially. It's way more common in the United States than it is in the Kingdom of Sweden, I can tell you that. So it's like we have Forrest Gump II here. Unless he has a different middle name, then he's just Forrest Gump. No second. Or junior, as they're usually called. You can't call them junior or the second if they have a different middle name. Well, you can't. You're not supposed to anyway. It's against convention. That's the murderer. Oh shit. Oh, what an idiot! What an absolute idiot. What an idiot. I can't believe this guy's so dumb. Is he gonna come here? Nah, he's not gonna... Okay, but I'm ready. There he is! Okay, I'm ending the video here. Farewell.